We are going to be reacting to this video that we found about goats and service animals on airplanes. Here's the thumbnail right there. No pigs, yes dogs. And I think it's really, what I want to say is I feel like it's really discriminating, and for many reasons, because like I'm a person that actually have a service animal, not a goat, and I don't believe that dogs, just because a dog is a dog, is any more able to handle certain situations than other animals, right? I mean, like they say that you can't train a goat or you can't train another species animal to to do things more than a goat. Like I definitely don't think that if I had a dog, it would have helped me as much. I mean, I don't really even dogs doesn't really there are a lot of things about dogs that I don't really like, and that goats work a whole lot better for my disabilities and my you know and the fact that now they're trying to make, I guess they are talking about making rules and stuff about not letting goats on airplanes, which is crazy. I think that's just crazy. So I think that we're going to not leave questions to the end of the video. So I'm just going to do that. So let's just do a reaction to video to this guy. It's called Yellow. What did it say?
Yellow Productions.
Yellow Production. He's out of Vegas. I'm a subscribed to his YouTube channel. He does a lot of travel vlogs and stuff, and I like to do more collaborations with him. Maybe when next time I'm in Vegas. But let's watch his video, because I feel like he did a fair job, and I feel like I should kind of redo this whole thing. But I wanted to get this video out today since it is January 11th, which is some of the changes are going to be taking place right now, which doesn't give me a lot of time to. I don't even have a goat right now, because people stole my goats in Detroit. I definitely feel like I still need a goat as a service animal, and I'm probably gonna get one as soon as I can once I get. So let's watch his video that he made. I know he hopefully Yellow Productions are giving you a shout out. Please don't copyright my video. Okay, I'll give you a shout out. I'll give you a high five next time I see you. You are awesome. Please don't copyright strike this video. If you do, you know.
Aviation era is upon us. The fellow explorers, the end of an aviation era is upon us. The days of sitting next to a 300-pound pig in first class or sitting next to a peacock in economy are numbered. The Department of Transportation has enacted a new rule that takes effect on January 11th that essentially closes the emotional support animal loophole, no longer allowing all of these species of animals to come on board planes in the U.S. In this video, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about this new rule. I'm going to tell you what the airlines are doing about it, but first, I'm going to give you a little bit of background. By the way, if this is your first time here, my name's Chris. This is Yellow Productions. I do travel guides that are fun, informative, entertaining, and let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay, so first starting with
So yeah, I mean, yeah. So me understand that, like, 300-pound pig is quite large. I don't understand, like, that's kind of a little bit ridiculous. But if it's something like a bird or something that could really help people as far as emotional or whatever it may be, because flying and traveling and doing some things are very stressful, and I definitely think mental illness in this country is an all-time high, and it helps people communicate or do things, having animals, and the fact that society as a whole started with these animals, and it wasn't for animals, we wouldn't have society. Like, I mean, the animals as much as built society as our society. So the fact that we're saying that animals can't provide, doesn't have any form of service in our society anymore, it's kind of like, like, crazy to think about. But
Background. What is an emotional support animal? In the USA, an emotional support animal can be prescribed by a mental health professional for somebody to increase their mental health by having this animal around. Now, it's been historically pretty easy to get certified by a
so I have, when I was in Destin, Florida, I went to the, Humane Society and stuff, and they actually prescribed me, the goat as a emotional support animal, and I got the paperwork and everything to show for if I don't have it here with me, but it's actually it's on my phone still. So it's actually my home screen on my phone. See, this is my goat, and then when I open up my phone, so I always have it on me. And I still have it as my home screen on my phone, because that way I always have the paperwork on me to show. It's my home screen on my phone, so I can always show it to anybody that that way it's always on me. That's like life hack that I did. So always, when I'm in a hurry and I have my goat and I'm doing stuff, I can pull out and I can show people the paperwork on me when I question, which most of the time that's a simple paperwork like that. It's good when you on the airplane and stuff. You need a little bit more paperwork and stuff, and this guy's going to explain that.
A doctor to require a emotional support animal, and the laws and regulations of the US have not put any limit on what those species or types of animals are that can be emotional support animals. So many people were going to doctors, getting a note that says they need an emotional support animal, and then bringing their favorite animal on board planes without having to pay the pet fee or the check-in fee. And while I'm sure there are many people who legitimately need an emotional support animal, there are also many people who didn't because the rules were so lax, just so that they could get away from these fees or bring their pet on the cabin with them. In particular, the Department of Transportation states that the reasons why they enacted this new rule is because, one, there was an increase of complaints from people with legitimate service animals with legitimate disabilities. There had been a number of misbehavior events by emotional support animals, including biting other passengers and pooping on the plane, and disruptions caused by requests to transport unusual species on airlines. Now, a couple of other reasons that people would take advantage of this emotional support animal loophole is that many...
And so, yeah, let's come to the thing is that, so, the one other thing is that when I lived in Detroit, I finally got me another goat, Cutie Pie, because Deer the goat was unable to provide all the training requirement because he was getting old, and also a lot of issues that with him not able to follow all the training rules that needed to do. So I had to end up getting another goat that was more suited for, and that's why we ended up retiring Deer and getting Cutie Pie, which Cutie Pie was stolen. But yeah, so I understand that, like, the whole idea of like an animal got to pass some type of behavioral, like check or something, and certification. It's just a good idea, like that it would be safe to be on board with other personnel with proper training.